Let's get to it.
Okay, YouTube, what's going on? Mesa fail, Table Sean, whatever Sean, back at it with some Destiny. All right, I want to talk about DLC, Destiny DLC. I want to talk about future DLC and the current DLC, which we just got, which is the Sparrow Racing League. Now, are you guys digging it? Are you guys loving it? I certainly am. I had a grand old day today, especially with the new patch. I got some gear, I got some exotic gear, I got some new year ones that turn into, well, year one exotics that are now year two from exotic Engrams. But it just seems like, I'm gonna use a Pulp Fiction line, like when you scamsters get together, you're worse than a sewing circle. It just feels like everyone, well, not everyone, but I see so much, and I'm not gonna use the word hate, because that's so 2010, but the negative Nancy's on Twitter, on Facebook, on Reddit, on all the social media platforms. I mean, like, I feel like some people just wake up and just love to complain, or are we just that entitled as gamers? Now, I've said this before, that I grew up in a household where the glass was always half empty, all right? So I tend to look at things always in some sort of positive outlook. I try to look for the good in things, rather than look for the little things that just fucking nitpick the whole time. So, I am gonna sound like a Bungie company boy here. And it is true, right? I've been to 4 Bungie capture events, okay? I actually consider those guys friends. I kind of know them personally. Urk, Deej, I got to know Derek Carroll a lot better at this last capture event. Lars, I know them all, okay? Super nice guys. But, guys, like, we gotta stop complaining, okay? And we gotta look at the big picture and stop. Everyone, stop thinking that you know what goes on behind the scenes. You know, like Pwn Star, I love you, Pwn Star, okay? But one of the things that he was articulating on Twitter was that they should have taken the money and resources and allocated this Sparrow Racing thing, which I'm fucking having a blast with it. Sorry for the language, guys. I'm in a weird mood tonight. I haven't got enough sleep. They should have taken the money and resources and put it into a proper full expansion. Now, I've also heard that argument as well, but my comment back is, well, have you run a company before? Do you know what exactly the CEO of COO, Pete Parsons, of Bungie is doing? Do you know what his plans are? Do you know what Activision's plans are? Right away, everyone's going to, this is pay to win, microtransactions. Well, you could play Sparrow Racing, get gear, get loot, and all that sort of stuff, and not have to spend a fucking dime, okay? Me, yes, I spent 30 bucks, okay? I bought a whole bunch of silver because I wanted emotes, I wanted to buy some of the mercenary bags, and I spent 10 bucks to get the record book because when I played this at PSX, I loved it, and I knew I was going to love it. So, I want to go through all the challenges. It's fun for me. Now, we as gamers can't even slightly comprehend what goes into the decision-making when it comes to DLC, how to run their business, this sort of stuff here, okay? I come from big business. I used to work in capital equipment, medical device sales, and I was in upper management for a while, and you won't even imagine how long, just in terms of hours, weeks, months, that these things get toiled over because they have a large community to appease, okay? And of course, we're going to hear from the most vocal ones, which is the complainers, the people that aren't happy. So after talking with a whole bunch of the Bungie guys at this last capture event, listen, okay, I got nothing specific, but here's what you need to understand. That's why I keep saying, well, I said, go listen to that Destiny podcast where they talk to the leader of the live team, okay? The live team is separate from the rest of the gang that's developing things, okay? The live team is supposed to develop these types of events for us that will keep us happy. Not saying it's going to keep everyone happy that wants an expansion every quarter. Listen, I would like it too. You think I didn't want an expansion with new stories, new strikes, a new raid and everything? But there is no expansion this time around. Does that mean Destiny's dead? They're never going to come out with expansion? I highly doubt it. Do you really think Activision spent $500 million to invest in this game to just leave us hanging for the rest of the year? We're just going to get these types of events, which I like. I'm liking these events. The Festival of the Lost was killer. Sparrow Racing is killer. Deej told me personally, I was outside the hotel my final night, and he said, yeah, there's only 2 maps, but if people like this, they will develop more maps, okay? Same thing with the Festival of the Lost. He said it was an experiment. If people enjoyed it, it'll probably be back next year. And he said the numbers are really high for a Festival of the Lost. So if you do like Sparrow Racing and you're enjoying it like I do, it's probably going to come back. But assuming that you know what goes on when they make these decisions, or how things are going to work out, or if we're never going to get another expansion, or this is just another money grubbing. Like, everyone thinks when they release all these microtransactions and they charge things for DLCs and stuff, and this goes for every company, that all the Activision leads are driving around in Bentleys just laughing to the bank. No, they have stockholders to answer to. You know how much money goes into research and development? I mean, like, my medical device product, I used to get these comments on, like, a particular adapter, they would say. That'd be like, I don't know, like $5 grand or something. I bet that only costs like $100 to develop. Right, yeah, sure. It maybe costs $100 to make, but how about, I don't know, a couple million to go to the FDA to get the... Look, where I'm going with it is that we have no idea what goes on in terms of actual development, the money that it costs, but, guys, I don't think all the guys... I met all the Bungie guys, all right? They're not all driving around in Bentleys and Mercedes and foreign cars because they're making money off of us. It's not like that. It's silly to think that way. So my thoughts is that we're going to get a proper expansion at some point. Who knows when? My guess is probably early spring. I was hoping that this capture event was going to be like a teaser preview, but no, they need to hype things up. Listen, if it's going to take that long to get an expansion, I'm fine with it. Listen, I'd rather get a polished product than a rushed product. Case in point, Dark Below seemed a little bit rushed. Why do you think the House of Wolves got delayed from March to May? So my take is, I think we're going to get a DLC, a formal expansion sometime in the springtime, while the live team develops things like Sparrow Racing and these live events to coincide with that stuff that are free. But you could spend a little bit of your dollars if you want to enhance your experience. Stop it with the microtransactions. No one's putting a gun to your head to buy emotes or to buy any of the cosmetic stuff. It's not pay to win. If I see one more pay to win comment in my comment section, well, I'm not going to do anything about it because I encourage you guys to comment. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the whole DLC thing, and are you enjoying Sparrow Racing, and are you having a good time? Are you having a bad time? Let me know. I want to hear. Drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. All links will be in the description. That's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.